Hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, why, you can do that by just visiting scorpiopriestess.com. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and commenting blessing. We are going to do a you versus them. This is for all zodiac signs. This is for every zodiac sign. Now, I will be doing the you versus them, and then at the end, we will see how your water sign is feeling, how your earth sign is feeling, how your earth and air. So, the overall energy, the Empress, harmonious reflection and strength and allure. Some of you are dealing with somebody that you have a child to. Some of you are dealing with a mother or a father. It looks to me like there's a lot of respect between the two of you. You both really respect one another a lot on what kind of parents you are. You respect each other greatly. Now, I am hearing control the bleed, do. I want to go, all the way, something to, in my mind. I have no idea. I just started hearing it as I was meditating on your energy. That song may be important to you. If you know what song I'm speaking about, then you know it. If not, then that part doesn't resonate with you. Remember, not everything in this reading may resonate with you. Some will take what does, let go of what doesn't. This is a collective reading. It looks like you've been in a cycle. The overall energy between the two of you is forgiveness, cycles, ego-driven. Could be 19, 21, 42, 24. There's some dysfunction happening here, some dysfunctional, same old scenario, predictable, repetitive cycle, letting go of emotional burdens. The key to healing and growth of this connection is acknowledging what maybe you've done wrong, but forgiving them for what they've done wrong. One or both of you is acting in your own self-interest right now, which is understandable if you've been in this dysfunctional cycle with this person, that you would have to work on yourself in your life. It looks like this person could think and they could say things to you like you're selfish or you have low self-esteem. Ultimately, you both really respect and love and value each other, but clearly there's been some goodbye here. There's been embarrassment. They could feel ashamed. You could feel ashamed. Both of you may feel ashamed of things you've done. When you're in a relationship that gets, really toxic and hard, you can act in ways that you're not proud of. You can act in ways that you wish you didn't. Some of you are there. Now, that doesn't mean all of you, so you don't have to tell me that you didn't do anything. We are not perfect. I've done a lot of silly, stupid things in relationships, especially when they have gotten toxic. Some of you feel embarrassed of something you said or some trigger or something like that. Somebody here could be wearing turquoise. Somebody here could have stripes on. It looks like there's been a lot of confusion, tower moments between the two of you, or there is one to come. This relationship is moving very slow, but there's a lot of faded moments that's happened between you all. This connection was faded. It was for your healing and your growth, but needing to move away from this dysfunctional cycle now is what you're being called to do. Although things are moving very slow, at some point you may be able to find closure from the tower moment that you had here. You could have just recently had a big falling out or an argument, or you could be having big moments in your life where you're starting to understand yourself and your triggers more, and so could this person separately. Soul connections, we come together and then we separate to learn, to heal, to grow, and to raise our vibration. And both of you seem to have many fated moments happening separate and not together. For some of you, you are still on this on and off cycle, but for others, you've moved past this now. You are putting a stop to this dysfunctional cycle. It makes sense why your overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. There's been a lot of fated things. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but and lessons. It looks like this karmic cycle is coming to a close between the two of you. There's something destined to happen for you now. Some of you, it's always been meant to be this way. You all maybe were never supposed to be in one another's life forever. That's hard to accept sometimes, but it's often true. We often have passing soulmates in our life. You feel this person is running. You feel that they have not given you much choice. You could be 42, 54. You could be dealing with an Aries. This person, you feel they're impulsive and impatient, but ambitious and driven. You feel this person runs from you. You think they're afraid of this connection. They're afraid of fully giving their self. And this has been one of the biggest problems that you have faced here, is that this person is always running from their emotions. They're always running from their feelings. And they can be very impulsive. They may have done something very impulsive as of lately. You feel this person has secrets. You seem to think that they're hiding a lot of things from you, or that one of the biggest problems in this relationship is that they hide a lot from you. You're going through an ego death. They're going through an ego death. You see their life downward spiraling right now. Clearly, there's been some kind of tower moment, more recently than not, in most of your energy. There's been something that's happened between the two of you. There could have been an argument that ended with hanging up on one another. There could have been a text war. There could be a lot going on. This person's going through an ego death. So are you. There's been a lot of chaos. They run from you and then they do unhealthy things. And they've really left you no other choice. Some of you have this color skin and you wear your hair like this a lot. Your natural curl, which is beautiful. I love a big, full, natural curl. I'm a stylist by trade, so I love when someone has naturally curly hair. I think it's beautiful. Tell me why. Why does the collective feel there are a lot of secrets? Tell me why. You feel this person's hiding something they do for work for some of you. Others, you feel that they have a lot of addictions, codependencies. Some of you feel like they have dark attachments. You invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into them. You thought that they were the King of Pentacles, but they keep approaching you like the devil. This could be a Capricorn or an earth sign. They seem to be constantly approaching you in this place of just lies and secrets. Every time you turn around, you find something else out. And it's just been so hard for you to accept that this person can't seem to get it together. And that's how you have fell in this dysfunctional cycle. You just keep trying to believe in them, but they keep approaching you in this energy of just codependency, lack, materialism. And it's been really hard. It's been hard to say the least. Your person's energy is temperance. They're trying to find balance. They want harmony. They want peace. They do want balance. They do want peace. They could be a Sagittarius with Taurus energy here, fixed sign energy in this reading. Scorpionic energy, Aries. It feels to me like this person wants balance. They want to find harmony and self-control, but they're having a really hard time because they're either struggling with an addiction or something of the sort. This person could have just had something, you know, like almost a catastrophe happen in their life more recently than not. They're wordless and they're mentally materialistic. It's one thing to want to have a beautiful life, but at what cost, right? This is somebody that is more concerned about what people think of them and their status. They want to look like they have money. Like I said, they want to look like they're the King of Pentacles. They want to look like they have all the nice designer things. They have all the you know, everything, the nice cars, the whatever, but it comes at a very high cost for them. They have a hard time balancing things out. Some of you, this person's addiction is money. They're addicted to money and they're addicted to, you know, looking like they have money too. They could have came from poverty, and so now this person is so afraid to look like they're failing. It's a blockage, something they've been dealing with. Some of you, this person who date masculines, they have a really shaved down beard. This deck is hard for me to handle, guys, because my hands are so small. So I love it, but I like... My favorite decks are the decks that just feel good and glide in my hands, that I connect with the most. I love this deck, just hard for me to handle. They're finding courage. They're trying to find courage. I'm not feeling fulfilled in my life. Therefore, I'm chasing money and status as a way to increase my self-worth. I always feel I am not equipped to handle our connection. I'd rather focus on what I can control. Really, really good way of putting that. They're trying to find the willingness to confront pain, anger, and danger. This person's trying to find the strength, the balance here, the self-control needed. Boy, their throat chakra's definitely blocked. I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I'm going to return to you one way or another. The more you pull back your energy, the more you let go. When somebody runs, it's important that you get good at letting them. And I just had this conversation with my 21-year-old daughter. You have to let them. Let them go. Let them run. The better you get at saying, all right, got it, understand, and not chase or try to pull them back in, the faster things will move and the less you will hurt yourself, and you know, the shorter amount of time this person will run. When somebody's emotionally avoidant, it can look like they're running, but really they're just shutting down emotionally. Tell me, why is this person feeling like they don't have enough and their self-worth is so low? You could get a love message from them soon. This person could reach out to you really soon via text message. They're just shady. This person, they are selfish, stubborn, prideful, arrogant, and egotistical. And this is somebody who actually has a very small little child inside. They just don't feel enough. It's most likely childhood wounds. It's, you know, coming from a place of never feeling like they had enough, or that their feelings were valid, or, you know, never feeling like they were enough to actually make someone else happy. This person's problem is they try to find happiness outside their self opposed to finding it within. They're constantly searching, seeking, trying to feel better. And it comes off very shady, very stubborn, and prideful. And they're probably all of those things. But as humans, we are all so many things. We are not just one thing. We are very unusual that someone is all good or all bad. We all have a positive and a negative. Our shadow self, our higher self. This person is crying out for love and validation. And it comes off very shady in their way or the highway. They seem to want to reach out to you. They're coming back in single. If they've been in a relationship, thank you, Spirit, I felt this. Death, it's ending. Seven of Swords here. They're strategizing right now. This could be a Scorpio. They're trying to figure out how to get themselves out of whatever they're in. Three of Swords here. There could be some betrayal to come. This person could be betraying another person to strategically get away from them. Tell me why Three of Swords. This is somebody who is non-confrontational in their own right, so they'll just run. They'll just avoid. They'll distance. It's like a slow fade. They'll pull away from lovers instead of having the talk. It looks like Four of Cups and the Five of Swords. This person is either getting betrayed and there's about to be some arguments, chaos, wanting to win at all costs, or they're dealing with somebody that they're going to betray. And it's going to cause a lot of arguments and fights. Some of you were in a relationship with somebody. You found out when it was too late that there was a karmic attached to them in the background. And now this third party wants to win at all cost. It's not even that they love this person necessarily. They could be sticking around for money, for the kids, for, wanting to win. There's a lot of ego happening here in this person's life. They seem to be strategizing right now on how to become single. And as they said, they don't care who gets in the way. They are getting back to you. It looks like they could be involved with someone that they're actually married to, or that they have a live-in. They could be living with somebody else. They could have moved out of your house into someone else's for some of you. And now they are about to do exactly what they did to them to you. Exactly what they did to you to them. They want to come in and they're not going to stop. But unfortunately, for those that have been going round and round and this person's been back and forth between you two, you may have decisions that you're going to have to make. Has this person changed? Are they ready to get out of this ego? Because, guys, we have ego driven more times here than we should. This is somebody that clearly lives out of their ego. They have a hard time embodying their higher self. And they're hard people to love because they're always going to want to win or look a certain way or go with whatever gives them a dopamine hit at the moment. This is somebody that finds it hard to put in energy and effort into relationships. That's why they're leaving this third party. It's most likely not fun and exciting anymore. So they got their dopamine hit and now they're trying to strategically leave from them as well. Tell me time frame here. For those that are not in communication, those that are not in contact, the divine is saying there's been obstacles, okay? It's been stalled. There's a lot of delays, and it's actually for your highest good. Someone's first name could begin with an N. You could have an 8-year-old. There's a completion. There's an ending. There's painful change coming. For this person, Leo, Capricorn energy, in the next 8 days to 8 weeks. It's just going to depend on where you are on the timeline. So starting with water signs, if the collective is dealing with a water sign spirit, what do they plan to do next exactly? Those dealing with a water sign, please. What do they plan to do? settling an age difference. If you're dealing with a water sign, you could have a major age difference or some kind of difference. There was an instant connection here. Unfortunately, this person seems to be complacent right now. They've just settled. They're accepting less than they deserve. They know they're accepting less than they deserve. I know I'm not happy, but I feel I have no way out. I just can't walk away from my duties and the one I am with, even if I'm not entirely happy. If you're dealing with a water sign, it may be a while until this person breaks free of this, guys. Those dealing with a water sign, they seem to be settling, and as humans, we can get used to the worst of circumstances and call it good. So just know, those dealing with a water sign, this person seems to move back and forth between, I'm just going to settle, I'm just going to stay here. No, I want to leave. I don't, I'm not happy. I got to go. They're fluctuating back and forth right now. Let's hope, if you're dealing with a water sign, they finally wake up at some point and decide that they no longer want to settle. Tell me about those dealing with a water sign. What angel number should they be on the lookout for? Angel number 9999. Lessons learned. You're at the end. You're almost ready to close out this cycle. Take stock in your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven got your back. Those dealing with a water sign, be on the lookout for angel number 9999 or 9999, because the divine is showing you that it's time to learn lessons, and you will start getting big results if you take stock of what this relationship was meant to teach you and what you are to be learning now. Those dealing with a earth sign, what will they do next? Those dealing with a earth sign, please. Divine masculine energy. This person's trying to find clarity. They could be 40. They could be turning 40 this year. Time is ticking. Yeah, there's something about time or age. Those dealing with a earth sign, this person's in a very masculine energy, whether they're male or female. They're trying to find discipline. They're trying to find the assertiveness. I'm trying to be patient. I want you to return, and I want to return to you. Being apart from you feels like an eternity. This person could reach out to you about 7 p.m. at night in the next 9 days. Those dealing with an earth sign, they are getting in their masculine energy, and they are about to come in and chase you because they feel like they are running out of time. You could have actually just heard from them more recently than not. Those dealing with an earth sign, you may be back in communication because they feel like time is ticking. They've got to make some move. Be on the lookout for angel number 1441, life goals, sense of self, honesty. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. The divine asking you to focus on you now. If you're dealing with an earth sign, the time to let go and let God is now. Focus on you, your unique skills, your beautiful life's purpose. Be honest and focus on your goals and your mission here on planet Earth. And you'll see a lot of movement in this connection, way faster than if you try to force things to happen before it's time. It has to be the right time. You both have to be in the right space to be able to come into true union. Those dealing with an air sign. Tell me about those dealing with an air sign, please, Spirit. Tell me about those dealing with an air sign. Ooh, intuition. If you're dealing with an air sign, you could be seeing angel numbers everywhere. There is positive movement forward. They're divinely guided back to you. There's light bulb moments. This person's, they have a deep knowing. They know, again, the number 8. Like I said, you could have an 8-year-old. Could be 49. This person's intuition is guiding them back to you. If you're dealing with an air sign, they're getting messages and angel numbers everywhere. This person's starting to raise their consciousness, so they're starting to notice all the synchronicities around them. It finally dawned on me why I feel so drawn to you and why our connection is so intense and scary. I'm starting to understand my fears and the overwhelming emotions towards you. Yeah. This person's raising their consciousness. If you're dealing with an air sign, they're finally understanding why they feel so intense for you, why you've been put in their life, how it is they should be moving. And there's a lot of positive movement forward for those dealing with an air sign. They're finally waking up to, see this connection for how it is. Dealing with an air sign, 0404, slow down. Power struggle, force, hope, authority, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Be on the lookout for angel number 0404 if you're involved with an air sign, because you are being called to slow down now and raise your vibration. Be careful of getting in power struggles with them. Confirmation. Be careful of, really not listening to your intuition. Your ancestors are giving you messages. Your ancestors are trying to communicate with you. And slowing down your mind will allow you to connect deeper to your ancestors and your guides. Last but not least, those dealing with fire signs, please. Tell me about those involved with a fire sign. What are they planning on doing next? Oh boy, desensitized. They're emotionally detached out of fear of unwanted behavior. They're feeling numb and suppressing their feelings. But as I said earlier in the general here, they're about to come in and start chasing you. The thing is this person feels unwanted. They feel pain and hopelessness, confusion. So they're trying to desensitize it some way. They could be drinking, they could be taking pills, working, doing things they shouldn't do because they don't feel good enough. They have major blockages there. The pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Instead of working through the pain, I use that and take whatever helps me feel numb. Oh, this is a shame. If you are dealing with a fire sign that has an addiction, we need to put them in our prayers because this person just does not feel good enough. They could be 48, 35, 53. You could be, this person doesn't feel good enough. They could be on a lot of depression meds right now. They could be just doing a lot of things that is not serving them or their highest good at all. I feel like they have fear of your rejection, and because of that, they've been running, but now they're coming in, getting ready to chase you over the next 8 days to 8 weeks. Okay, those dealing with a fire sign, be on the lookout for angel number 1111. Wish come true, self-realization, patience, manifestation. Anytime you see 111 or 1111, it's not just about a union. It's that your thoughts are manifesting at a rapid rate because you're raising your vibration. So if you start seeing a lot of 1111, just know that you have something getting ready to manifest in, and it could be this connection or something else in your life. You are in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You'll find yourself at the right place at the right time. This is not a coincidence, but a gift. If you start seeing a lot of 1111, get ready because there's a lot of beautiful things manifesting in. Some of you, your wish is that this person could just feel good enough or start dealing with these emotions in a healthier way. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed day. Stay blessed. Love and light.